You're letting people know that we're...
And we're live.
We are live, baby. Welcome to Caddy is Money, starring your host, one of your hosts right here.
I'm the other one. Yeah. That's Caddy.
Welcome
Rossi
to Matt's
Montgomery.
and Marks.
No, this is Caddy's Money,
Yeah.
starring yours truly, Chris Cadillac,
As
the GCF SoCal Heavyweight Champion. Go ahead, Sing. I'm sorry.
As you can see, I've got some guests with me today. Welcome to Matt's and Marks.
You
I am your
invited me on my
GCF
Instagram.
Commissioner, Joseph Saint. Absent is your owner. I'll say this, RJ has not returned phone calls in about a week. I'm sure these two men at the end have absolutely nothing to do with that. Haven't heard from you, RJ.
What do we have to do with that? Like,
Best wishes.
We haven't been to
So,
my pockets
I'm
or
joined
something?
by one of your announcers,
Victor
The announcer.
Victor
The announcer.
Cassidy.
I am.
You are the
And
am.
I am joined by your SoCal heavyweight
Get
champion,
your cameras ready.
I love
Chris
that.
Cadillac,
Oh, baby boy.
The Caddy Daddy is here.
and his
Caddy, that's a new one.
influencer, whatever his name is at the end there.
The
Rossi
Rossi
Montgomery.
Montgomery.
Rossi.
I'm not gonna be like
No.
we
don't swear.
RJ. I'm not gonna
No.
swear. Unless you guys make me, but I.
Yeah.
All right,
no,
we're gonna-
okay,
we're gonna-
eventually I'll swear, but I just wanted to let you guys know. It's not gonna be right now.
We're going to treat this as professional as possible here.
this is amazing.
Guys, it's been a while since
it's
you've
a
been
full
around.
house.
I
Look at
know
this.
that everyone's been asking me, where's the champ been lately? The champ is here.
Champ is
right here.
Daddy.
The champ.
Without stepping
Right.
on the.
Let's treat this like any other show.
Yes,
So,
All right.
let's open up with the segment. This
Oh.
Let's open
Oh, I
up
like-
with something that bothered me. Real quick.
okay.
A month ago, Saint, I tried to give you an olive branch. I tried to make things okay. A month ago, this gentleman right here and his beautiful girlfriend came over to my house, and I invited you to celebrate my daughter's 2nd birthday. You didn't even respond in canceling. You didn't even show up. I tried to extend an olive branch and say, I'm going to let bygones be bygones. I'm going to let Joseph Saint be Joseph Saint. But you know what, brother? Hey, let's settle things. Come on down to my own home where I will serve you food. I have a taco man. He will feed you. Did you come by? No, you didn't.
My
You
secretary
disrespected-
sent a gift along with Rossi.
You disrespected my daughter,
Yeah.
my 2-year-old daughter,
She was really upset.
in not coming to her party.
Yeah.
So I will never again extend an olive branch to make things okay between me and you.
One and
Understand
done.
that now.
One and done.
Understand that now.
Done.
That's all you get.
I did.
How come I
you know,
wasn't
That
invited?
bothered me. You weren't?
No.
You know what? Because I told him to invite you.
We sent the
I
invites
mean,
to
I don't
him.
talk to you, so that is
Yeah.
that. You know,
I told him.
That's fine.
My bad. We'll
It's
trade
fine.
numbers.
It's okay.
Hey,
We'll
next-
trade numbers.
next
time,
Don't
next
worry.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
But that bothered me.
My
You
apologies.
try to be a great guy, and all of a sudden people just piss on
Kids,
you.
remember
I mean,
this.
that's
This
what
is
I
why
think.
you don't
I've
try.
tried to be a
okay?
great guy too.
That's why.
And got
To me?
pissed all.
How
I
have you
think
tried to be a
so.
great guy to
Hey.
me? How have you tried to be a great guy to me?
Until a
Name them.
beat down
Name the
from
ways.
you and your cronies, I
Name
thought
the
that I was
ways.
being quite respectable.
I'm gonna get a friend from your past to beat you up. I'm being a great guy right now.
She wanted the opportunity.
And
She
did she
wanted
beat me
to.
up?
She wanted to show the world the old Cadillac.
Okay, well, time out. She did beat me up, but is she champion right now? No, she's not. What happened?
Now, did you?
What happened?
Are you proud of how you beat her?
He beat her. He won. What do you mean? Is he proud? Of course he's proud.
Furthermore, whether you're proud that you won or not, do you remember winning? Because my recollection
No.
is you weren't even awake for the win.
Oh.
You don't have to be awake to win sometimes, man. That's the
I
time
think you
win in
came
life.
to and had to ask if,
If I
you
could
won the
win
match.
passed out, I can win. That's it. That's all that matters. If
I
can
know
win
you
passed
hang out. I know you've hung out with TJ back in the day, Stan. You're telling me every time you guys pass out or something
Oh,
like that,
that's
and
wild.
you guys like don't think that's a win. I think TJ's won most of his times in life when he's
I
been
mean,
blacked
yeah,
out.
if I black out over a weekend with TJ, that's pretty
I
bad.
wanted
That's
to
a
make
win.
joke.
Yeah,
That's
I
a
know.
win.
You gotta be careful about that.
I try not to
Shout out.
remember my times with TJ. So.
Be careful about blacking out in front of TJ though.
Scary.
All right, guys.
There might be some new.
All right, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Say it.
Movie
My bad.
coming out.
Enjoy.
No. So you're proud of the win. We'll move on. Let's treat this like any other show. We start with
My favorite Twill.
Twoo this
Twill.
week in wrestling.
Oh, is that what
That's
that
what that
is?
means.
This week in wrestling.
Twill.
Have you guys kept up with the product?
Hashtag that.
Our product or
Just
other
the
people's
wide
product?
world of
product's
wrestling.
I work 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. So no.
I'll say
I don't
the
watch
biggest
the
thing to
USA
come out of WWE TV this week is that Bailey turned heel-ish.
Finally,
Ish.
she did something worth, I guess, kind of watching, but not
She
really.
only did it because her best friend did it.
Well, fine.
Are
As long as every woman on that roster turns heel and beats down Becky, fine, I don't care. They could be face and beat her down. I'll still be like, all right, they win, I guess.
They would, I guess.
I mean,
So yeah, big news coming out. Yeah, you had. I don't even know how it happened. I try not to watch a lot.
it was Sasha.
There was a tag
they
match,
let
right?
it. Yeah, they let it early on in the night. Kind of Sasha talking to Bailey, being like, "Yeah, we're buddies, but I do my own thing. Good on her." You know, like we brought up with our champ sitting right here with us. He doesn't need people from his past bringing up, "Oh, you're this, you're that." No, he's this, he's
God.
that, he's right there.
Thank God.
Okay, I know I'm going to
so
keep
shiny.
interrupting, and we'll go back and forth. But so you're saying that she's not your friend anymore? We were
didn't
talking
say
of.
that.
I didn't. Thank you.
I didn't
Thank you.
say that.
We didn't
Caddy
say that.
did not
we didn't
say
say that.
that.
We didn't say that.
Have you talked to her after that match?
No.
See,
but-
you guys, you went in, both of you, quite angry with each other after things were said. I can only imagine
Right.
from what.
Yeah. Right. But did you bother watching the show beforehand that we recorded? Vic, you were here. That we recorded beforehand.
The TJ
Because I
interview.
told you no, not the TJ interview.
Oh.
The show the day of. Matt's and Mark's the day of.
Gotcha, all right.
I came in here. I kicked Tony Ray's fat ass out here, and I said, "Hey, well, you know what? I woke up with a brand new confidence. What was my brand new confidence? Who was my brand new confidence? That's right, Katana Vera, who is on my right arm or my left arm as one of my enforcers. Katana Vera. I told you I woke up with a brand new confidence. I had that brand new confidence. That brand new confidence kept me GCF champion.
The Queen of the Coast, I like to
Ooh,
call her,
That's
because
that's a great name.
I try.
Have you texted her that?
No, I'm
You
going
should-
to.
you should
You know
totally
what?
should.
Hashtag Queen of the Coast. Katana Vera.
So is
Happy birthday,
she,
by the way. Bam.
Oh, it's her birthday.
It was. We threw a party for her yesterday.
Belated.
You weren't invited to that one either.
It's okay.
Y'all were.
I was
Where were you?
I,
Yeah.
I was working.
Yeah, y'all were.
I was busy. I had to tell the dad bod god himself that I'm sorry.
No,
I'll
it's
tell
all
you.
good.
I'll
It's
tell
all
you
good.
in person. I'm sorry. And again, I'm gonna call the queen herself and be like, "I'm so sorry. Guess what?
It's
Come
okay,
on,
man.
come on
You're my
down."
brother.
Exactly.
You are my brother.
See, we're good, man.
We're brothers. I am a good brother to you. I'm a better brother than your actual brothers are.
Dude, I don't even talk to my own brothers anymore, man. I don't even know what their names
balls.
are. Too sweet me, bro.
No, dude. I got you, bro.
Got it,
I'm,
got it.
I'm here for
Got
you.
it.
I'm here.
So is she a member of DI? Are you
Oh,
all members of DI?
I've always wondered that because I mentioned that in the
We
commentary.
don't have to answer that now.
I don't think we have
Do we
to.
really have to right now?
Moving
gonna choose to
on.
plead the fifth on that one.
Yeah.
This week in wrestling.
Vic, what else you got
Yes,
that happened
12
this week?
or 2.
Oh,
Twill?
my favorite is the Firefly Funhouse.
Yeah.
The most entertaining thing to come
Yes,
out of
absolutely,
WWE
absolutely.
television
I
in
totally
some
agree
time.
with
Yes, absolutely.
This week, yeah, you had him feeding $100 bills to the Vince McMahon puppet. That was pretty damn brilliant.
Yeah, and it was funny because he was really angry at the beginning until that money hit his mouth, and he was happy and willing to do anything for.
Are we all happy? To
Like a
raise our mouth?
good promoter is.
Yeah.
If you're making me
I would be.
money, I suppose I would learn to love it, which is
Well,
why.
let me ask you, what do you guys think about him giving away that he has a title shot already?
You know, I think that's marketing. I think.
Sounds like WWE Pro.
Yeah. I think WWE let it slip for a reason to get everyone excited for the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view.
Right.
And
That's
then
the
I
only
think
thing
that
to
his promo this past week had to kind of
Very
make up
true.
for
Do
it.
you think that has anything to do with them not selling as much as Madison at Madison Square
Oh,
Garden?
absolutely.
As much as they think they would.
Absolutely. The same way that suddenly Austin and Undertaker are both going to be there this
Yeah,
week.
have to.
You have Austin on Raw and Undertaker on SmackDown.
It's like throw
from
Sean in
Madison
and
Square.
Brett, and
Yeah.
then you
Yep.
have a poor man's attitude era.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They're
Wow, we're
really
getting along. This is
grasping at
weird.
straws
So-
here. Yeah.
I know, it's weird that
So,
when we start talking.
so it's like
I
one
mean,
of those.
well, Jumping from that point, not to cut you off, Vic,
Yeah, that's fine.
you know, we're talking about the Attitude Era guys. Let's jump ships because I'm tired of talking about the crappy product WWE throws out every week. Speaking of killing the Attitude Era, the American Nightmare is going up against, if you guys don't know, the American Nightmare, Cody, not Rhodes, just Cody.
Cody.
He
Just
doesn't
Cody.
need that last name. He's like Cher.
Is
Too
going
good.
up against the man
Going
that
up
lost
against
his title.
Yeah, he did
night
lose the
of.
but that's okay. You know,
And
when
this
you win
isn't-
titles,
This doesn't mean he was
sometimes you know,
defeated. He went out to
Yeah.
celebrate winning his
like
belt.
a champion does.
Had a bit much to drink and
Like a
misplaced
champion
his
does.
championship belt.
I'm actually surprised
He had a bit of the bubbly.
A little bit
Had a bit of the
bubbly.
bubbly.
Sorry, I had to. That
was
meme's
good.
been going around
Oh,
like
it's-
crazy. I
good.
love it. Did you see the
How-
tequila one? Did
I
you see the
did,
tequila
yeah.
one?
That and
the
uh,
bubbly.
yeah,
so good.
that
So
I
good.
did it all for the bubbly. It was
Dude,
pretty good.
oh,
was
no,
good.
that one was pretty good. Yeah.
Good, see. So
This is so
I think
weird.
I think the biggest thing that's coming from that, Do you guys agree? Do you disagree? Do you think Cody's going to take the belt?
No.
Side note from that, do you agree with his statement of saying he alone, with his brothers on his own, whatever, wants to kill the Attitude Era?
So, if anyone just name dropped that they wanted to kill the Attitude Era, and if it was anyone else, I would say they're
Just
coming.
let time do it. Time will kill the
I would
Attitude
think
Era.
any other wrestler would say
Time
that
is catching
out
up.
of.
And look at Brett. Anyways, no, I'm sorry, I'm not a Bret Hart fan.
I think he's coming from a place where he's explained it, though. Like, any other wrestler says that, and yeah, I would be a little insulted. However, Cody's coming from a place of saying, I want you all to wake up and realize the rose-colored glasses that you all have on.
I see it.
You're looking
I
back.
see what you did there.
Yeah, I can do it, too. You're looking back on time with
put
such
himself down.
nostalgia.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then you look and compare it to today's product, or even the Ruthless Aggression product, they had better wrestling now than the wrestling in the Attitude Era. It's just that during the Attitude Era, you had better stories. Everyone on the
Agreed.
roster
Totally,
had a
totally,
storyline.
totally agreed.
Whether you were a jobber or not, you were active on that show. So I love the Attitude Era. I'm a product of the Attitude Era. However, when Cody says he wants it dead, it's because he wants to put out a product that makes you forget it. And I can respect that. You know?
No, that makes sense. That's a better explanation.
He
That's-
wants
that
storyline
works.
and wrestling.
Well,
Yeah, absolutely.
my thing to oh, that's all right. My thing to kind of stay with that too is
You never know what's going to interrupt this.
to stay with that idea, and I've talked about it, and I've always asked the champ if it's cool if I go on a little tangent once in a while, and he always says, of course. So I mean, my whole thing again too with the Attitude Era, the old school wrestlers, that the mentality is this is a young man's sport in this day and age. We don't care about the product that came years ago. We're ready for now. See, when you look at Chris Cadillac, this is the product, this is the era of today. We don't care about your fossils and your dinosaurs like people. You come on here and yell at me when I start talking bad about VKM. VKM can kiss my ASS, Vince. Take that, bro. I wrote that. Hashtag. It's a lot of spelling. I don't even like to spell, bro. So I'm
Take
just
all
saying.
night thinking that one up.
But it did actually. I was up till like
right there.
4:30. His girlfriend had that
He
down
didn't
melatonin.
really
I had to
need
knock
it.
out, dude.
Oh,
So
yeah,
no,
I mean, I
but
saw the
at the end of the
V
day,
and
guys,
VK.
I stand by my statement, and I know the guy who the boss, not my boss, because you're not either. Johnny Malice himself will always try and get on my case about me being a mark, me being a young buck. Too sweet again. Being a young kid, not quite knowing the business. No, I know the business, and I know what your guys' business used to be. I don't want any part of that shit. I'm ready for the new business.
Can I
and
touch on
this.
that? Can I touch on that when you're done?
Yes, please, please.
I'm
sir.
sorry. One of the things that bothered me, like a few weeks ago on an episode, because after the whole Ruby Race match, I was healing. I was at home. You know this. I was at home healing, and I'm watching the
too.
show, and I'm watching the show not be entertaining, and I'm watching like Rossi tried to save it the best that he could, but I'm watching the show not be, and then I see Johnny Malice come up, and he says, "Oh, one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. I don't care if you have to say anything to say about it, but Bret Hart." No, I'm sorry. Bret Hart, yes, Bret Hart can wrestle his way out of a paper bag, but Bret Hart could not entertain his way out of a paper bag. That was all Shawn Michaels doing. That was all. Shawn is God. Bret is the worst. Suck it. John, you don't know what you're talking about. And like he's trying to illustrate, times change, brother. I'm sorry. They want to see me do a 450 more than they want to see a damn headlock for 20 minutes. Simple as that. Times change. Get with that. A lot of the old timers need to get with that. It's one of the things that pisses me off. It's one of the reasons that something I'm going to touch on a little bit later pisses me off. But
Oh, we'll get there.
yeah, we'll get there. We'll get
there.
there. Go ahead. Sorry.
Obviously, everyone has their own views and opinions. Truly, I respect both Sean and Brett. I liked Sean a little
Pick
more.
one.
Sean,
Okay,
Of course.
There you go.
you know,
There you go.
I'll agree with you on that. But
You're
yeah,
welcome. I'm your Shawn Michaels.
He's a sexy.
I would say if I had to change my name,
you're my
if
Shawn Michaels.
You're,
I
you're
mean,
welcome. You're welcome.
I mean, who
would
else
said if I
would
had to
be?
change my name, it'd be Shawn Marcos.
Done.
Done. Shawn Marcos. Done.
We
Juan
might go
Marcos.
somewhere else and change your name.
Marcos.
a bit, you know?
Let's just gonna do it right now.
That's good.
Juan Marcos.
Okay.
You know?
Anyways, you're welcome.
So for future reference, now that you know, next time I get that microphone live at one of the shows, I'm starting with, ladies and gentlemen, introducing not only your reigning, defending GCF SoCal heavyweight champion, the dad bod god himself, and
Man,
The Shawn Michaels of the GCF.
there we go.
I mean, it rolls off the tongue. It sounds so good.
met Shawn
I
before.
hear it again in my head, and it's still good.
Sean watched me have a practice wrestling match one time, and he told me I had spunk.
He told you that
He told me I had spunk, and that was
But-
that was God telling you
Yeah.
you're awesome.
He probably pulled
That's-
you
there's
aside
a
and
shirt
told you
for
that
you.
he'd been
Sean
a-
says I got spunk.
Yeah. TJ might try and twist that a little bit, but
Yeah.
we'll, you know.
Waiting
TJ's
for his
an
comments
innovator.
right now.
He's an innovator. He's a good man.
During his sunny days, yeah. I'm sure.
Let's address some of the comments. TJ would like to point out that a few weeks back, and this is a true story, I'll have to pull this up. TJ Suave, a few weeks
The
ago,
Heartbreak Dad, I like that.
pulled out a soda can that was bubbly. This was,
It was.
at least
Before that? Oh my
beforehand.
God, I love it.
True.
He would like us to put out it was bubbly, and
little bit
I
of the
said,
bubbly.
you have the bubbly. I didn't say a little bit, but he would like to say that we did it first.
Yeah.
So, thank you, TJ.
Shout out, someone's watching us. Someone's watching us.
always
It might be my good friends, the Young Bucks.
And then TJ would like to ask, Victor, how are you healing up after you got a little concussion our last show?
Wait, I got a concussion?
Yeah, I don't think you remember that. Tony Reyes was asking for your chair. I think he asked quite politely, and then
yeah, I thought-
you took your time getting up, and then you,
Yeah,
you
he-
got slammed
you
into
know,
a wall.
He did it. He did like the what friends do. He
okay.
picked me up. He's like, "All right, there you go, buddy." And I don't remember after that.
Uh-huh. I think it was here you go, and here's the wall. And that was the last we saw of you, at least coherent. I think you passed out at the announce desk afterwards.
I don't remember any. I do remember pizza though.
You do remember
You
pizza?
got
remember,
pizza?
you know,
You got pizza?
No, I
you
remember
get pizza.
I remember frozen pizza.
that would
Oh
be
yeah,
the
I
announce
remember frozen
team.
pizza too. Go back and watch the
Our
commentary.
great announcer's commentary during a live
Really
wrestling
good.
match, and you had discussions about pizza.
Well, when are you not going to have discussions
not like I
about
was
pizza,
wrestling or
Saint?
anything.
I'm just saying.
I mean, Mama Celeste sucks.
It's
though.
words like that no wonder they're getting job offers from Barstow. All right.
I think anyone would get a job offer from Barstow.
I think anybody would.
That's
need
where the
a
Hills
job
Have
in
Eye
Barstow.
people live, right?
Where's Barstow?
It's on the way to Vegas. It's that
on the
stop
way
on the
to
way to
nowhere,
Vegas. It's that
except
stop
you
on the way to
don't
Vegas
keep
where you
going.
get gas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Is
just
that
wait-
with a giant thermometer? Or is
Is that before or after Bakersfield? I only know Bakersfield
Yeah, I
because
don't-
my favorite podcast broadcast from Bakersfield. So that's the only reason why I know Bakersfield.
I know they have the
Barstow, I
first Del
don't know.
Taco.
I
Like,
ju-
that's all I know.
First.
The first.
Oh,
I
the
don't
Del
think-
Taco
Good on
City.
you. Way to go. Good job, guys.
I
You're
call-
showing us who's number one.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, Barstow.
I usually stop at like State Line to get gas. I just skip all that.
Alien
Vic
jerky
rolls
out
right
there
past
in
Vic
G
knows.
Vegas.
Yes.
Which one's got the alien jerky? I'll give them
Oh,
credit
ain't
for
that-
that.
I think
Oh
that's
man,
big,
yeah.
yeah.
No, is that Barstow?
I think.
No, I think that's already in.
I'll see it. I'm just getting them all mixed
We're all
up.
mixed
I
now.
was
up.
gonna Google it and I was
Yeah,
gonna
I'm
grab
getting-
Vic's phone accidentally. I was like, oh, never mind.
He's not using it. We need your phone real quick, bro.
Be careful
Oh,
of all
shout out real quick to DJ SoCal.
Well, hell yeah.
Y'all, big shout out to you. If you could show up to a show, that'd be great.
the. Okay.
We got
The
one
champ
saying,
is
"What's
just
up,
calling
Rossi?"
out everyone.
What's up, Rossi?
Yeah, you spelled my name wrong, but that's all right.
We're learning.
It
Russ
happens.
Rossai.
We're learning.
Rasai, that's cool. You still know who you're talking
The
to.
Rossai Pasai.
I know who you're talking to.
Jeez.
I'm not even going to repeat that.
Come on, man.
We might take offense to that.
You've been
bro.
hanging out with TJ
I wouldn't think of
way
that.
too much, bro.
I think the concussion is still here.
RJ, do you see what I'm working with when you're not around? At least I have you to push around when you're next to me. Now I got.
Yeah. Do you see what happens when you're not around? The
I'm not
show
even
is
gonna
funny.
mention that.
Show's great.
The show is
Yeah.
funny when you're not around. Do you see that?
Me and him are back, taking over. Good.
We're all over the place, guys. Did we lose? Was there anything else of
Anything else wrestling happening?
Yeah.
Let's go
in-
to my favorite segment of the show, RJ's thirsty ass Twitter. Let's go to that.
Moving
Let's read
on.
some. No, all right. I'm sorry.
Moving on, guys. Sorry.
Oh,
We're
speaking
getting-
of RJ though, like, and you probably mentioned this, but why hasn't like you said he doesn't respond?
I haven't heard from RJ in a week. I would be a little worried if I wasn't already, watching and running this company as your commissioner. I try. I do my part. RJ, get back to me when you can.
I don't get you a match for the next show. It's
What?
fine. Even though you're the champ, I don't get you a match for the next show.
Every time I get you an opponent, you're bitching and moaning about it. I'll get to you.
Who's bitching?
We
and
got a
moaning,
show
bro?
coming up.
Did I win the last match?
I don't know. That was the
Won the
question.
last
You were out
four.
cold. Your arm was over. I don't think it
Apparently
was
I
of
did
your
win.
own ability.
Apparently I did.
Did
win.
he leave with the belt?
There you go.
Does he have the belt here? Did he steal
Once
the belt?
again, it comes
Did
down
he
to
run away
hey,
with the belt?
I don't.
Did you wait for someone to pass out from the bubbly?
wait
to
for
steal
someone?
it?
Yeah.
From the bubbly.
No.
No, once again, it comes down to hey, how did you win the belt? I won by pinfall. 1, 2,
And
3.
lost one of your oldest friends in the process. And you're okay with that.
Hey man, sometimes. What's the phrase
You're
I'm
on a
looking for?
team that says we are family.
Collateral damage.
Fight as
Collateral
one, kill
damage.
as one. DI's method: family, fight as one, kill as one.
And as
But
one
it's
of my
been-
closest friends, she knows that I'll do whatever it takes to win.
Can we,
But it's been all about you.
for Caddy's sake,
You
can we?
have a team that says that they fight as one and
Yeah.
their family, but you've made it all about you.
Can,
Have I?
No.
Are you sure?
Hold on. I think I see what's going on.
Because I don't come down to the ring with anybody else.
I see what's happening right now.
I just
No,
wait
no,
for
no,
them
no.
to come to the ring with me.
We have everybody show up when we're backstage hanging out, preparing for every member of DI's matches. We're a unit. We're together talking about it. You don't just see one person rolling out. Yes, Cadillac is the man because he has the belt. Are you blind? He has the belt. Does that mean that he is on a pedestal? He's better? I'm not going to necessarily say it, but I know he's better than so many people, not only in this locker room, not only in the crap Barstow shows, not the crap down the street. Who out? It doesn't matter. The Shawn Michaels, the HBK,
Tombstone.
is right here.
Tombstone
And,
pizza.
you know, does it?
Tombstone
Are
pizza
we
lover.
saying that he's higher up than the other members of DI? Absolutely not.
No, not
DI,
at all.
like
We're all
you
family.
said.
We all have
We
one
are
goal in
family.
mind. That's to keep this belt in DI, just because I'm the one that happens to hold it.
So now, okay.
And not only that,
what if-
physically, I let everybody hold it. Everybody in DI. Did you see the promo in the beginning of the show?
Dude, he let me
Everybody
hold it.
had it.
He let me hold it for so long, and I was.
Everybody had it.
I lost it. It was so cool.
It's not just a
Are
victory
you out
for
there
me.
dressed like Japan Jericho with your
Yeah.
gloves on, nothing
Yeah.
but rubber leather
Again,
all over you?
Again, stolen.
Again, Chris.
Stolen.
We're good pals, but you
I like to
stole
talk
it.
about that.
We would like to discuss some things.
You
I
should
know
put
the,
spikes on your jacket.
No, he already took
No,
that from
he
me.
already did that.
I know the Ayatollah and everything,
Unicorn
but
horns.
no. 'Cause
Just a bunch of New Day
Well,
headbands.
while we're all on this,
That's
this
true, man.
brings us to September 29th, the day
29th.
of GCF's next event, Big Trouble in Little Dojo.
That's
good
an
name.
awesome name.
I'll
I like
give
it.
you that.
Seems to be getting naming rights out there.
Yeah.
Guys, we got a number of all your favorites will be there. Tony Reyes will be there.
He is no one's favorite.
Hyde.
literally. I'm telling you right now. Tony Reyes is no one's favorite.
Hyde, newcomer.
That kid. got potential.
Hyde
He
will
does
be
have
there.
Potential. We're still trying to talk to him.
Hey, and thanks for that conversation the other day. Let's talk about that. Let's talk some more about that later.
Hyde, I'm going to say it again. You have the look.
He does.
Stay
Dude,
away from DI.
Don't listen.
I
to him.
know that they've been coming around.
listen
I've
to
seen it. You already took out
Stay away
the
from
Count
winners.
last show.
Stay away from winners, kid.
You want a belt of your own?
I mean, he
guy
defeated
come on
over, man.
Count Monstrasso,
Yeah.
your other whatever client.
Hell yeah. I love the count.
Yeah,
Sounds great.
well, Hyde went over.
He did. And
Hyde's
it
going
was
to keep doing his thing, and he's
and it
better
was
on
a
his
good
own.
match.
It was a very good match.
Hold on. It was a great match. Hyde's doing great on his own at the moment. But everybody needs some friends once in a
You
while.
need friends. You need a little bit
In
of
this
help.
business, you know, you're
All I'm
learning,
saying is,
you're
Hyde,
getting in there.
Hyde, you're on a hot streak, brother,
Yeah.
and people are going to get tired of that. And as soon as somebody comes running out of the back after you have another win and beats you up, you're going to wish you had friends. That's where we come in. But,
And
but then again, that's
You're
just
doing
that's
your
just
thing,
me.
lent-
Hyde. Stay on it.
We lent that
You
idea
are
and
doing
that
your
hope
thing.
out for you, buddy.
The,
So just remember,
You
the
do
door's
you,
open.
Hyde.
Door's open.
Doors
The
always open.
undefeated, for 1 year, undefeated Mikey O'Shea will be there.
Mikey
been
O'Shea.
defeated.
Not in GCF.
Not in GCF?
Not in
Oh,
GCF.
for going on 1 year now, Mikey O'Shea
Now it
is
seems like
undefeated in this company.
some things have been changing with the juggernaut over there, huh?
Mikey has not been seeing eye to eye with me, but I still have a certain respect for Mikey. I get it. He's getting a little frustrated, I think.
You still
but
like him?
I do. He's still getting the job done.
Oh, yeah.
Clean.
I'm getting the job done too.
Clean.
That's me.
Clean, dirty. These are just stupid words that people use.
One,
We
two,
don't
three.
need to.
1, 2, 3. Bell victory. That
I
equals
use
clean.
words like winner, champion, best goddamn wrestler in the building. That's like 4 or 5
Yeah,
words,
man.
but I'm just saying
Really
I use other
man.
words.
Can I add badass?
Yeah, you can.
I'm a
I'm
badass
sorry.
too. Thanks.
Badass. So B.A. Marcus Frey will be there. Thank you for that, Vic. BA
That's what
Marcus
BA stands
Frey
for?
will
I'm learning
be
this for the
there.
first time. That's what BA stands for? Thought it was bitch ass. I said it. Suck it. Anyways.
So there's just a number of guys that can all come for your belt, and you're calling out, essentially, is what I'm
By all
hearing.
means, please.
There's a line.
We'll get to that.
Wait, do me a favor. Hold your breath on the 29th, and I'll just wait till I get there. Just hold your breath. It's
Start
fine.
holding your breath right now. We'll be there. Don't worry. We won't.
All right, go ahead. What else is on the card, buddy? Who else is on the card?
Guy Cool.
He's a
Oh,
cool
that
guy.
guy's pretty cool.
You know what? I
I
respect
like
that
him.
guy.
Love me
I
some
respect
Guy
that
Cool.
guy. I
I
respect
mean-
Guy Cool.
That didn't sound right. Guy Cool almost had your title a few months back at OCCW.
I don't.
He never almost had my title.
he-
He never almost had my title.
It's a great opponent.
You don't remember
great
the
match.
finish of
He
that?
didn't have it.
Oh, I
What
know.
about you, Rossi? Do you remember the finish of that?
I remember walking out with my champion with his
I remember
belt.
finally getting to knee you in the face.
Yeah, well, you know.
Do you
that what
do you ever
happened?
stop to think that maybe that's part of our plan? Do you ever stop to think that maybe that's
Like,
part of our
I've
plan?
said-
that you play right into our hands as much as
I've
you
said
don't
it on
want
this
to?
podcast. I've said it in front of some of our good brothers in
Just
DI. I will take a knee to the face. I will take a fall, a slap, a drop, whatever the hell you want to make sure that not only my champion right here successfully keeps going, and every other member of DI starts collecting belts in here.
Well, let's
and
talk
every
about
other
that too.
place.
Every member of DI. So at our last event, and this was my doing too, Helmuth won the right to challenge
Shout out Helmet.
for the UV Division Championship whenever he wants it. Now, I've tried twice now to book that match. However, the stipulation being it's whenever he wants it, he has said no so far.
Good, smart man.
So as
Smart
far as
man.
I know, he will not be taking on Tony Reyes at this next event. Tony Reyes will defend that belt because he's a fighting champ that defends the title with honor. I'm looking forward to that match, whatever it may be his opponent.
Constant disrespect.
Because Tony's not out here saying, who you got against? Oh, who we gonna do?
Well, maybe he should. Maybe he should be asking those
Maybe you
questions.
should just be happy being a champion and actually start fighting with honor.
No, he's happy being a champ. Honor has
Brother,
nothing to
I
do with
beat
it.
the last contender you put in front of me.
But you didn't. You got your ass kicked. You
One,
passed
two-
out.
Okay,
then
when
some
the
more-
bell rang, who won? When the bell rang, who walked away with the belt? It doesn't matter. It does not matter, Joseph. And you have to understand and respect that. And show me some respect as a damn champion here, man. Yeah, okay, Tony Reyes is the guy you want, but look at the guy you want compared to the guy you have. The guy you have puts on the best damn match anytime he steps in the building. The guy you want lays down for 15 minutes until his opponent gets tired.
I bet on the Ron horse from day one.
You're betting on the
That
wrong
one
horse
up.
now.
Nah. I will admit that I backed the Ron champion to begin with. However, the fact that I ended up with you will always be the problem. And the idea
Okay.
that I'm somehow doing Ron in the job that I've been hired to do is what is driving me insane.
Okay, you want to know what I think? I think that you saying I backed the wrong champion from the get-go, I think that excuse is worn out, man. That's done. You're done with that excuse. That guy's long gone, bro. That guy is long gone. I'm the champion now. I am, whether you like it or not. I have said this before, and I'll say it again on this show. By hook or by crook, I walk out the GCF SoCal champion. That excuse is done, buried, and over with. It's time to find a new one, Joseph. It's time to find a new one or find
I'll
me some
get the new
incredible
one.
competition.
I have all kinds of names ready to go.
it's-
and I'm
it's
not going
great.
to
It
stop
is.
here. I'm going to go
you're
out
not-
of my way.
you're not.
You're going to lose.
Whoa.
Wait, who's-
Hi.
You're going to
Who's
lose
this?
that title.
Who's,
Uh-huh.
who's
I'm
this?
sorry, the men's JCPenney outlet is down the street, buddy.
Are you security?
Are
Are
you,
you for some?
All right, is everything
Someone
okay?
call
what's,
you?
what's going
Someone,
on? Do you guys know anything about this?
I know nothing about this.
Vic,
I swear this
Vic,
wasn't us.
handle the show for a little bit.
Oh, okay.
All right, man. Well, to kind of keep this going real quick, we'll stay
Right.
with it, guys. I
Right.
just want to throw a quote to you because I know you're gonna love it, boss man. You know, they're throwing the whole equation, the idea that he bet on the Ron horse, he did this, he did this. Well, I got a quote for you right now that I always love and I always got to read it, just recite. And behold, a pale horse, and his name that sat on him was Death, and hell followed with him.
What movie, Vic? What movie? It's one of your favorite frozen pizzas.
Tombstone.
Believe me, I know that. Yeah.
It's too good.
Also,
See,
it's from
You bet on the Ron horse. You bet on this. You bet on that.
Yep.
We have death. Death follows.
Okay.
With DI, with the champion, with all. We kill as one. We are family. And this is not ever going to change today, tomorrow, next week, next month, next year. I don't care. This title belongs to Chris Cadillac. This title belongs to Divine Intervention.
Yes,
this
Divine-
company
that's the big part. That's the big
belongs
part.
to Divine Intervention.
And like I told you before, brother, it's not just about me. You think I keep trying to make it about me? No, it's not just about me. This is Divine Intervention. We all eat. We all tear apart that piece of that burger, and we all eat, brother.
Better be a big burger.
Understand that?
big
Yeah,
burger.
you bet your ass.
All right.
4 at least, man. It's a big one. It's
Since
good.
since I guess
sounds
I'm
good.
since I'm taking over right now,
Yeah, dude.
let's have some fun.
I mean, about time.
Yeah.
I thought that's what we were having this whole time.
Word
having a
association. You guys ready for
Word
this?
associ-
Okay.
okay.
I'm scared.
Okay, for both of you
'Cause I have
on
no
all
idea
this.
what's on this list. This is gonna be great.
All right, what comes to mind with Tony?
I love Tony Roma's ribs.
Those are good, man.
You have to be more specific. Tony Kukoc was
To-
a great
Tony
player
Reyes?
on the Chicago Bulls a long time
oh.
ago. Tony Reyes. You want to know what I think about Tony Reyes?
Word
It's just one
association.
word? It's just one word?
Yes, please.
I don't. I have nothing because I don't think of him.
Oh, okay.
I-
You
Non-issue.
Rossi?
Non-issue. Non-issue.
Okay.
That's my word. Non-issue.
He seems a bit like rough around the edges.
Okay.
I don't know him personally. I would say rough.
Rough. Okay.
Rough Tony Reyes.
That might be his new nickname. I want rights.
You're welcome.
I want rights on that one too, guys.
Saint.
Bernard.
Nice.
Oh no. Okay.
Those dogs are
like
awesome.
Joseph Saint. Okay.
I mean, if you.
Saint. I would.
I'll go first. Scum.
Oh.
That's
Well,
good.
he's not here. You could say anything.
I'd
I mean,
say a lot more. He could say a lot more, but I'll just throw. That was the first quick word to come to
Quick
mind.
to anger. That's good. The phrase I'm gonna go ahead and give you, Saint. Quick to anger.
all right.
Breathe,
For no-
man.
Yeah,
Okay.
breathe. Take it easy.
All right. What about GCF?
Home.
Home. Yeah,
oh,
I totally
that's
agree
a
with
good
that.
answer.
Home.
I mean,
That's
we're
a
home.
Good, that's
Look,
a
look.
good. They got the. I mean, they got the championship belt and everything. It's
Yeah.
all right. Future.
Bright.
That's
I mean,
a very good one.
I'm sorry, I'm just throwing them out there right now. But I look at this belt, I look at this guy, I look at the team, I look at this the fact of the matter that they run this place. Future's bright, man.
That is the.
That's
best
why I gotta.
answer
That's why I gotta wear
can
these
find. That's
sweet
you
shades
going with
inside.
good. I'm gonna go with bright too. Yes. That's,
Well, then
that's,
okay.
That's why. That's why I kiss my mouth.
You said the future's bright and everything.
Absolutely.
Goes next
Absolutely.
to DI.
I mean, the obvious one
Family.
would be family.
Yeah, that's the obvious one.
I mean,
Okay.
talent. Talent personified.
Okay.
At the last show, I'm not gonna lie to you, a little bit of a hindrance, but
Yeah.
we talked about that.
Okay.
We squared that away.
Speaking of family, where you guys mentioned with DI, let's go with friends. How about Ruby Reyes?
How about Ruby Reyes? Ruby Reyes, awesome competitor, a person. The me of yesterday would have loved to see across the ring from them over and over again. A person, the me now, doesn't ever want to see across from the ring again. Like it took a mental beating on me.
Okay.
I didn't want to beat up. I didn't want to fight a friend.
Can,
Fought a friend.
can I
It was
can I put a word in your mouth then? How about sacrifice for Ruby Reyes? then?
sacrifice. What do you
Yeah.
mean?
That's your word association with Ruby Reyes. Sacrifice.
It fits. It could be, but it's just more. It's one of those things. Like I'm not gonna respond with one word. I'm gonna just say I'm glad it's over.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Okay.
glad that's over, and it better be over.
Cue Creed, my sacrifice.
Oh man.
No, we don't
No,
have.
we
We
don't
don't have
have
the
that?
rights to that. Okay, all right.
For free.
Nobody wants the rights to
Nobody
Creed.
wants.
I think it's free,
words right
right
out.
on YouTube.
That's
I don't know, free domain.
there's
type
no
of stuff.
free price on Creed still. It's
Okay,
just-
my favorite one. Ready? Ready for this one? Victor Cassidy.
Fun.
Yes.
Oh, you. Never mind.
Fun.
I forgot
That's
that's your
him.
name. I forgot
That's
it.
him, yeah.
Shit, my bad. Good dude. You're learning, man.
Oh, thank you.
And
Thank
when
you.
we get those VIP badges made,
Uh-huh.
you're probably getting one.
Good, because I'm tired of kind of carrying around this piece of cardboard that says I owe you Rossi.
Well,
Bossi.
I had given that to you in confident, and,
Oh.
I don't want you losing that because if you lose that, I don't know if you're going to be able to.
I'm
get in.
gonna treat it like how Wreck-It Ralph treats that little cookie medallion around his neck.
Yeah,
Never seen it.
I've never seen it, but I'm gonna.
It's a
say
good
yes and
movie!
Figure out that.
I'm
you
gonna
got
believe
it.
you. I'm
Yeah.
gonna go ahead and believe you, man.
It's a good movie. Show your kids. Actually, it's pretty.
Oh, you know that my kids are way into like Megamind. Have you seen Megamind?
Oh, yeah,
That
okay.
one's a great one, but yeah,
It's because it's Will Ferrell.
it's yeah.
I mean, it's Will
hilarious.
Ferrell.
And David Cross. David Cross is
Yeah,
really
yeah.
good in it too.
All right, so okay. Speaking of the whole, he
Butts.
doesn't have. You know, with our next show, and you're open for any challenges for.
Absolutely, I'm open to any and every challenge, Saint. That's what you fail to realize.
Mm-hmm.
However, it will be on my terms,
Yes.
and I have it on good authority that the investors and people that don't like you like me a lot more. So I'm pretty damn sure that they're going to go ahead and talk to me before they talk to you. I'm pretty sure I will know things, and we will know things before you do.
Oh sure. I mean, how could we not? And I mean, now that I know, like they'll email back and forth. I mean, now that he's not here, I can kind of talk about. They were emailing me a couple times, being like, "How are the shows running?" I was like, "They're running really smoothly. I just don't like how my champ's being talked to."
Right.
And I mean, they understood. A couple times it took them a few phone calls to be like, "Who are you, Rossi?" I explained to them that no, I do not work for Saint or RJ. I work for this man.
And the funny thing is, though, it's like that question stopped after the last show.
Yeah.
They knew who Rossi Montgomery
Oh,
was
yeah.
when he
They know.
when he called and dropped his name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, hey, buddy.
Oh,
Hey.
hey. How's it?
Everything work out okay?
You guys,
Everything good?
Did you guys
got
clean up?
everything. Ooh, some nice glasses. I just wanted to say, I don't want
I'm
to.
just gonna.
He's silent, but
He's cool
I've
looking.
just
I
been
like him.
informed.
Oh, why is he cleaning his hands though?
I've just been informed by a representative of the investors
That's who it
that
is.
because I failed to submit enough names for the next opponent that they could approve of, Chris Cadillac is being granted permission to choose his own opponent and on his own grounds, meaning he can choose
Whoa.
the day,
Hey, man.
time, and
Hey.
opponent.
You're
Cadillac,
nice.
nice to meet you, brother.
You're a nice
Cadillac,
guy.
very nice to meet you.
Thank you,
Rossi?
thank you,
Rossi?
Declan. You
No,
can be
not
a,
yet. Fine. I'd still
I'm
like
sorry,
your
what was,
glasses.
what was his name?
What was his name?
We didn't get to talk. He's
Silent.
kind of.
Intimidating.
A little bit, yeah. I'm intimidated, but go ahead.
He shook your hand though.
What was the gentleman's name?
he was here on
Just
behalf of the
executive.
investors. That is Declan. He works for them as
Declan.
well.
Okay.
Why?
I mean,
That seems-
So Chris Cadillac can now choose
When?
the date
And who?
who he versus.
that is.
Would that be
Pretty
trouble
awesome.
in Little Dojo?
I mean, for somebody, not
might
for
be,
the champ.
might be, might
Okay.
be,
Okay.
might be if I want to grace Joseph Saint with my presence.
Yeah,
Might be.
I-
If I want to actually sell tickets for you, might be, might not be. We'll see. Oh,
Okay.
shout out to Declan.
Okay.
That's an
I like that.
interesting.
Don't try not to look so mad. Close your mouth, man.
He looks very spiffy though. That Declan though.
That Declan is a
looked
good dresser, man.
Very
He's a sharp
nice.
dresser.
Yeah.
Black on black always works.
Spiffy and sharp.
I mean your outfit, black on. You know what I mean.
So September
I don't wanna be that
29th, Big Trouble in Little Dojo is the next show presented by GCF. Sorry, let me get my composure about me. Big Trouble in Little Dojo. September 29th. Well, all the names that I just said. Next week we're going to come at you with actual matches being made. You heard it here first. Chris Cadillac will get to choose the time
What if I just
and
show
the
up and do
opponent.
commentary and not talk about pizzas?
Could we have our own commentary table?
Oh man. I think
Do you
that
want
would
to
be-
join us for commentary?
Oh,
on
that would be
That would be
fun.
that would be dope.
That would be fun. Can I
That would
do
be dope. Can I just show up and do commentary? for a
Will
little
the
while?
investors let me do that?
Dude, this
Investors.
is so much cooler.
Where'd he go?
All right, guys. Next week
can
we'll
have
get
it.
all
You can
those
have it.
match cards to you.
All right, what else? What else we talking about here? Now we got good news. All
I
the
mean,
good
that
news is
was-
out. What else do you want to talk about? Saint, come on.
Shoot, Caddy.
Shoot.
You clearly.
Do you have any Instagram questions?
Do we?
so good, man. Like,
I
I'm
guess.
still
I'm sorry, am I
shocked.
shoving this show too far along?
I'm shocked. No, I mean,
mean,
I think we're still good on time. I'm just shocked. right
Anybody
now by
have
everything.
questions for us? Just
Please shoot them on Instagram. Shoot them on the comments and Facebook.
Jot down.
on YouTube. Believe me, I'll check those because
I have a question. How do we get, phone calls or back and forth between Declan? That guy seems like he knows a lot
He's
more about their company.
straight shooter.
Then
Straight
I've always
shooter.
made comments about you and RJ not knowing dog shit about how to run a company, but clearly that guy knows. I mean, you're shaking in your boots over there.
I'm trying to get info as we go here,
Speak-
guys. That
Okay, I'm
obviously
just-
wasn't
Yeah.
planned. I have guys.
Yeah.
Like I've said many times,
Right.
I was hired by the conglomerate of investors to come in and do a job. Right now, they're informing me of other things.
Do you remember how happy they said I was shook when they saw Ruby Reyes come on that screen a little while ago, like
Yeah.
last time? And now like
Yeah,
Declan walks in here and he's
Yeah, I don't-
immediately shook.
I
and I
wasn't
can't be
even-
happy about that.
Was I there for that? No, I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I mean, we do have some questions on here. And
Oh, do we?
By the way,
Well, we have DJ SoCal saying what's up to GCF and their champ. We missed
Shout
that.
out.
DJ, while we're
I would like you to be on the
while we're
show.
on the subject of you, he I'm gonna have to disagree, but he said give Mikey O'Shea a shot.
Mikey
against
O'Shea
Caddy.
deserves a shot. He's undefeated.
I mean,
you know,
he is undefeated.
I'll decide it. Well,
He
now I get
deserves
to.
it, but, you know, it's-
I'll decide. Hey, buddy, we were just talking
Hey,
about you.
Hey man,
For what?
what?
Are you sure?
Wait.
You good, champ?
No, I'm sure I'm fine. Trust me.
should we just keep the belt here?
Yeah,
or-
well,
I'll take care of his belt, but I mean,
That's.
I'm
I
sure
mean,
I'm fine.
take a
What's going
seat
on, man?
closer.
I don't want to take up.
So-
this. I mean, I'll keep it warm, I guess. but-
this show is all over the place, guys. I'm trying. You heard it here first. Cadillac may not defend the title on September 29th. He now gets to choose his date.
Right.
I'm a little thrown off. I apologize for that. This actually explains why RJ hasn't been answering my phone calls this week as well.
Did he know Declan was coming in?
You know, the investors are an entity you don't really want to mess with. They're running things here. I'm doing the job that I've been asked to do, and I know that they've been coming down on me lately.
Right.
But you know, it's one thing for your company, whatever. But I work for Caddy.
You work for
You
Caddy.
Caddy just got
Rossi,
dragged
I'm
at
gonna-
it. What do
I'm
you-
going to tell you right now. The less questions you ask, the better. Right now
Yeah, I wouldn't.
is all I'm going to tell you.
But I. Fine. I don't care.
do I look,
No, I'm just. Where's
Rossi?
my champ? Where's
Do
my
I
champ
look
at?
like I? Just drop it. Some things you don't want to know the answers
That's really weird.
All right, fine.
to. We're keeping this running. I'm going
Yeah.
to plug the show one more time. September 29th.
29th.
Big Trouble in Little Dojo. There are tickets on sale right now at purplepass.com/GCF Dojo. They are $10 online, $15 at the door.
I don't know, but that was kind of. Wait.
Champ.
Before we
Good.
Oh, everything's great, brother. Everything's great. Everything's great. Everything's
Everything's
great. I
cool?
just got the same news that I'm pretty sure Joseph Singh got a little while ago, and that's why he's upset about it.
before we wrap things up here, is there anything the champ would like to say?
Can I tell you something that bothers me for a little while?
Let's
All right. I'm sorry. I talked to you about this. I just talked to you about this. There are other promotions champions that want to go ahead and rip on Orange County professional wrestling in general. Now, I don't want to make you an issue, but I'm a big Eminem fan, and like Eminem told Machine Gun Kelly, you're a mountain, so I'm going to make a molehill out of you, buddy. I don't want to say your name because you're nobody. Go ahead and stay in Barstow. Be the champion there. Be the champion for those. I'm not going to make fun of the fans because those fans will still come to a OCCW or a GCF show and enjoy us. They will enjoy the same, by the way, they will enjoy the same exact talent most of the time that you book yourselves over there. So you want to go ahead and talk trash about Orange County professional wrestling? Nah, son. I'm sorry. I'm not going to let that happen. I am GCF's champion. I am a champion. Who are you and who did you beat? I'll tell you right now, nobody and nobody. I'm very, very sorry. And I've said this before. The first time I came on this show, you call my name and I like Beetlejuice, I'll show up, brother. Start a problem with me. I'm begging you. I'm begging you. Don't get mad at me because people don't want to drive that far to either wrestle for you or go to a show and watch it. Don't get mad at me because your destination sucks. I'm sorry about that. That is a whole lot of not my damn problem. But I'll tell you what. You want the champ? You want to come at the champ? I'm not going to challenge you. What I am going to tell you is make the price right And your boy here will still be a professional. I will walk up to you and shake your hand and show you what it's like to be a professional wrestler. Because the way you're going about things is very, very unprofessional. Let me ask you, Joseph Saint, when was the last time you drove down to watch a D6W show?
I've never been.
D6W, when was the last time you drove down to watch an Orange County OCCW show or a GCF show? Every damn show we throw. By all means, also, Bear, whatever the hell, also local, Crazy Bear, or whatever name you want to call yourself, you're nobody. You couldn't hold a candle to me. I could wrestle circles around you and still put on a good match later on that night with someone else. Stop it. Stop it right now, and let's just keep wrestling professional. Because believe me, you do not want a pissed off Cadillac after you. Sorry.
You see, to keep that going real quick, just to end it, you boys are, you need to stay in your lane. See, and one of my favorite quotes that the champ loves to hear too, and I love to say, you boys are running miles. We're over here running marathons. Keep it up. One day, maybe you'll be able to lace up some of our champ's boots. Until then, not a chance. Not even.
Wow.
This man hates me. This man hates my guts. I don't like him. I don't like RJ Wallace. RJ Wallace doesn't like me. But you know what? I'll be damned if I have them lay down because they think you're superior. You're not at all. They know that. I know that. You know that. Sorry, it really upset me. I'm actually gonna apologize to you, Joseph. Saying I'm sorry because that really pissed me off. That
You know
really
what?
pissed me
For-
off. They want to
for-
act like I'm nobody. They want to act like I'm nobody. They want to act like I'm sorry, OCW's champion, Vintage Dragon, right?
Vintage-
The guy I beat for
Vintage
this belt.
Dragon
Anyways,
currently
yeah,
holds-
they want to act like he's nobody. Please, you guys have no room to talk. And the funny thing is, you use the same talent we use. That's what's funny. That to me is the biggest funny thing of all time. You guys use the same talent we do, and then want to act like we're nobody. Well, you know, let
Can't
me go.
argue that. Thank you, champ.
Thank you. That's actually, yeah.
Guys,
I mean,
it's
a round
been
of applause,
it's been a very odd. I apologize. I have not been at my best today. Obviously, next time I'm going to get you some matches. Stay tuned this week for match announcements. We're going to learn more about who Cadillac's hand-picked challenger may be and when.
Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Instagram. You'll find out there
Do it.
before he finds out.
Just
You'll find out the
remember
same
that.
time Joseph Saint finds out.
Yeah.
I promise you that. At C4CW Cadillac. With K's, not C's. K's.
The investors are always watching.
Declan.
Thank you,
Good man.
Declan, for being the voice of the investors today.
The voice. He didn't even talk.
You don't want to hear him.
Oh, okay.
He's a silent
But guys, that's all the time and knowledge I have for you this week. Thank you, champ, for coming down.
You're absolutely welcome.
Thank
I love
you,
taking
Vic.
this trip from the IE. The
All right,
home of
guys,
wrestling.
that is all the time we have. See us next week. Remember, leave it on the mat or you're just another mark. I'll see you next time.